Hello, my name is Treva Riley, and I am from the Pueblos of Laguna and Acoma. I work here at Laguna Elementary School. I chose teaching as a profession mainly to help, to give back, to be of service. In our culture, it is very important that we are of service of others. We're taught to work with one another, to help one another, and to really see the goodness within everybody and how we can help bring that goodness from the inside out. So as I was figuring out what I wanted to do, that was my main goal. How can I give back? And teaching, mainly PE, was something that I wanted to do, being physically active, but also being there for the kids. It is important for me to teach here at Laguna Elementary School because this is where I grew up. This is my hometown, and I really wanted to come back and be with my kiddos. And me also being one of those kids, having a teacher to help me by inspiring me to do more and be more. This is where I want it to be. I want it to come back and really serve my community. The best part of my day is seeing the kids come off the bus when I have morning duty and having that morning greeting of hello, how are you? And greeting them with a smile and sometimes an embrace. And I think that the kids need that every single morning, to have somebody to acknowledge them and who they are. And also during lunchtime is another time that I love, because I actually get to interact with my kids on a one-on-one basis and asking them questions and how their day's going. So those are the two times that I really enjoy. My overall vision, I would really like to develop leaders that would take initiative and having that responsibility to go forward and to teach a whole new generation. As far as me, I'm teaching the younger, so I really would like them to transition into that leadership role. You know, once I leave, I would like for them to step up into that and to be that for someone else. I think it is very important to teach PE. As an overall, I'm really focusing on oneness and wholeness, and I feel that it is very important to combine all of those aspects, your mental, physical, emotional, and your spiritual. And when we can understand all those concepts and bring them together, then we have a better understanding of our overall health and what we need to work on. I do coach. Other than doing PE, I coach basketball, cross country here at the elementary school, and I really love the mentorship and being a part of a team and helping them to understand who they are by playing sports. The message that I would give to other teachers is to, first of all, you have to have fun and you have to love what you're doing, and to think about the generation that you're going to be working with, how we have an influence, we're the examples for them, and we're really laying the foundation for them, so that way it makes it easier for them to take those steps. But for us being that role model and seeing us doing it really gives them hope for the future. It gives me hope for our future, knowing that the kiddos will be taking care of me one day. So it's really important to think about how we want to lay it and how we want to build the kids, so that way they're ready and they're prepared for whatever may come in the future.
My name is Hannah Trujillo. I am a teacher at the Santa Fe Indian School. I'm from Isleta Pueblo. I chose teaching because when I was in 6th grade, I had a wonderful teacher. Her name is Miss Casey, and she really taught me that school can be a place that you can enjoy. Before that, I feel like I was just kind of there, and after having her as my teacher, she really opened my eyes to what education could be and like what it could mean in the long run. I teach an elective course. It's called Community-Based Education, and we focus on scientific concepts but also relate it to traditional communities. I actually came to school at the Santa Fe Indian School. I attended in 2007 till I graduated in 2012. I spent my entire adolescence here, and I really feel like the Santa Fe Indian School shaped who I am today, and it was really important for me to come back and give back to the place that helped raise me. The best part of my day at school is my kids. They are wonderful. They are so energetic and full of life. They really make me want to be a better teacher and a better person. They They are so inquisitive, and that's just a quality that I don't think I've seen anywhere else. I've been a teacher for 3 years. I did student teaching 2 years before that, and this group of kids, they're just amazing, and I just really enjoy being around them and getting to know them at this stage in their life. We have kids from the 19 Pueblos. We also have students from the Hopi Reservation. We have some Chickasaw. We have some Lakota. We have a dormitory, so students, if they live a little bit farther out, they actually live on campus. So about half of our population lives here. In addition to being a teacher, I also sponsor the art club. I've been doing that with students for about 3 years, and the last 2 years we got to do the ski club. So we take a group of students to the Santa Fe ski basin. A lot of them have never been before. I'm fairly experienced, so it's nice to kind of teach them something that they might not normally get to do. So my vision for educating Native youth is to continue the cycle that I was a part of. The Santa Fe Indian School really prepared me to go to college and be successful. I really want to continue that with my students. I want them to feel like they're prepared and that they can succeed. And my vision is that all Native children feel that way. Teaching Native youth is very rewarding for me. I feel very connected to my students, especially the ones here at the Santa Fe Indian School. I feel like, you know, we have that in common, that we were here. I know kind of what it's like. And I'm just hoping that I could be that role model for them one day when they grow up and they put their mind to something, that they can accomplish it. Some words of encouragement: do it. It is the most rewarding job I think ever. I have so much fun every day. Even my bad days, they're not even bad days. They're just great.
Hello everybody, my name's AD Jim. I'm a math teacher here at Wingate. I grew up around the area and I went to school here. AD Jim Kisani Nishle, the Bethlehem Bushes Chin, Ashini Dashich Orachini Dashanale. So as of right now, I am the senior sponsor and I do coach. I coach football, basketball, and baseball. I had the opportunity to kind of like help out when I was younger in different classrooms or different classroom settings, and I did really enjoy it. And then I started to reflect on my own experience in education prior to college. I did recognize that I wasn't prepared well enough. When I did get to college, I was playing a lot of catch up, and I really didn't want that for a lot of the students around my area. That's what really fueled my desire to get a degree in education and come back to teach here at my old high school. Yeah, it's important for me to teach here, really, because I have been in the shoes that a lot of the students are in right now. So being a residential student here, my freshman and sophomore year, I do know how it is to be in a dorm and having to live a dorm lifestyle as a 13, 14, 15-year-old, and the different challenges that do come with. So I can definitely relate to a lot of the students here in both of those aspects. So I can imagine this will probably change later on, but for right now, it is after school when extracurricular activities do start. And the reason why I share that is because we're just getting out of our COVID situation, getting back to some type of normalcy. You can just see how important extracurricular activities are to students, and it also does give me that opportunity to relate to students outside of academics, which does help them feel more comfortable in the classroom. Oh man, my vision for educating Native youth is to have people in teaching positions that actually bring the best out of the students and having the ability for them to see their full potential. You know, a lot of the Native American students in this area really aren't reinforced of their potential. It is a process, and there are things that you have to have patience for, but when students do really realize the potential that they have, it's a really good thing, and it's really cool to be a part of that. It's a huge blessing. I know a lot of people will tell you that teaching isn't something that's very desirable, but the paycheck really isn't reflected in your bank account. The paycheck is when you do receive a graduation invitation from students, or you do catch up to them after they graduate and they are doing well. That's really the payment.